mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in our house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen. Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me meant to me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Browns going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
No, check. Patriot. Set.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Jets are going to have a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 7 yards to go on second down. They'll look to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it again with Crowell. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And an alley to run. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Doxson, 60 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. The gun. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw is Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 19 yards away. And the Browns are back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it here with Hunt. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Dotson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Here we go. 3-19.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now it's Hunt, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit, Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard, here we go now. Blue, landing.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
All right, now look at 56.
This is Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Crowell on first. Open space inside the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Fighting through. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the counter, it's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's a give to Crowell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's got his man. This is Dodson. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 26 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Jets first down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll run again with Hunt. And some room to work. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Back to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Max Williams from 6 yards away. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Beckham will go in motion right. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wilson on 1st down. A screen complete to Crowell. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now Wilson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Wilson to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Let's go!
The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They begin with a run by Crowell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Fights off the defender. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment.